that
When's the
on
last time you were in a
inside.
fight?
I got it as an adult?
Like, yeah. Any kind of violent altercation.
Physical altercations. In D.C., there was a shove.
A shove?
I shoved a guy, and then the security...
Oh, you were the aggressor?
The security at the Wonderland Ballroom escorted him out. Okay, well, we did Brandon Weatherby, his podcast. Brandon Weatherby was out of town, so he's like, I'm getting a guest host this week. It's going to be Michael Foodie. It was our friend Michael Foodie.
Yeah.
And so our friend
Shouts out
Michael...
Foodie.
It was this like talk show, podcast, whatever, in like a bar, basically.
Yeah, it was really well attended, and
it was
people
really well
hella
attended.
paid attention.
Dude, he put so much effort into that podcast. It's got to have big numbers to justify.
I don't know if he's doing it as much anymore.
Oh, okay.
I think he's like more into writing for that website, BYT. Anyway, so Michael, he had to book a band and guests and stuff. So he didn't know anyone in a band, so he wrote on Facebook, does anyone know anyone in a band? so he's like, the whole show, there are these three guys in the back of the room that are like, this shit sucks! They're like heckling the show, they're like, fuck you, this is fucking sucks, and then like...
Wait, hold on, these guys rule.
Yeah. They were probably right.
They were probably right. Michael's doing a very bad job of hosting the show. It was a disaster. And then he's like, next up we have the band. I don't know if they're here, and it's those three guys stand up.
That's incredible.
And then they like take their acoustic guitars. One of them has bongos.
Oh, hell
It was
yes.
a very acoustic setup, and they like start playing these like this really bad like bluegrassy, like it was awful. I remember one of the lines of their songs was, "I'll write you letters from the bloodstain on my sweaters."
Oh, Jesus
It was just really
That's
terrible.
fucking
Who the fuck is
brutal.
fighting in a sweater?
Anyway, I have no idea. So anyway,
Yeah, this is my MMA turtleneck.
I wasn't even on the podcast, but Brandon had one of those Zoom recorder things.
Yeah.
And so he plugged it into the soundboard, and my job was to take it and like keep it at my house until he was in town the next week. And so I grabbed the Zoom recorder after the show, and those three guys, like, who had a terrible set, it just fell apart in the middle. Were like,
The bongos weren't captivating, dude.
And
Yeah,
this is, would this be like funny to set up if you could like have the money to bankroll it, but an MMA promotion, but all the fighters have to fight in jeans? They all wear like Wrangler dungarees, like big work jeans.
Yeah,
Is it
yeah,
like a
yeah.
Junkos? That's like your style of fighting. Is what
Jinko
kind of,
fighting?
Yeah, what kind of jeans you have?
Doesn't Jinko sound like an Australian racial slur?
Every Australian word sounds like a racial.
Look
slur.
at those fucking Jinkos over there.
Hey, so fuck this.
They're
You,
fucking big.
you let him
pants.
stick his didgeridoo dick inside of you. You know their cum has got AIDS in it, don't you? Yeah, it's got that didgeridoo bog semen in it.
This neighborhood's all Lebos, Jinkos. Anyway, I grabbed the Zoom recorder, I'm leaving, and one of the dudes is like, if you fucking put that on the internet, I'm gonna sue you. And I was like, you're not gonna sue anyone.
Right,
And then
right.
He's like, give it to me. So he grabs the Zoom recorder, and I'm like, we're in like a struggle for the Zoom recorder.
And this guy agreed to be on a podcast.
he agreed to be on a talk show podcast with his fucking awful
but he just
band.
bombed.
And he bombed, and he was heckling the whole show. And Michael's like on the side the whole time, and he's like, even though it's poorly attended, we have a listenership of 60,000 people. You know, like he was just like, making jokes, whatever. And so
Yeah.
he gets in my face, this dude. I like grab the Zoom recorder, he gets in my face, and he's like, listen, you fucking Jew.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, and the second he
Really?
said,
While the thing's still recording.
yeah. No, it wasn't recording at this point.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that would
He
have been
called you a
hilarious.
fucking Jew.
He's like, listen, you fucking Jew. He's like, I'm gonna fucking break your glasses. And then
Holy
the
shit.
second he said Jew, for some reason, I don't know, I
Yeah.
just shoved him into the wall.
Your training kicked in.
My training came in.
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking...
The Zionist training.
I did Krav Maga. I
That's
Krav
crazy.
Maga him.
That band,
The band.
Bruno Mars and the Mars Boys.
Yeah. That was before
that
they...
was Bruno Mars.
Bruno
That
Mars
was
and the Mars
before.
Bars.
That was before.
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, and
That was
as
before he got the bottom surgery.
As he got dragged out, he was going, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah," and then that's how they came up with that song. Actually, that's where it came from.
Yeah,
Was
when
that,
he-
was
oh,
that
shit.
one shove fight that I was in
That's
when I was
amazing.
24 years old?
When he was
26 years old.
he was at the halftime Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I
halftime-
happen to think he killed that shit.
Well,
I do
he
too.
wasn't bad.
I
but
thought
it was-
he was
Me
sick.
too. I'm
He-
pro Bruno.
I was
He
in a
looked-
room of people that were like, "This fucking sucks." I was like, I don't know.
no, they're
He's-
haters, dude. He put on
He's
quite a
fucking
show.
putting on a show.
He
yeah.
was dressed exactly like remember that girl Chelsea that did comedy?
Chelsea Short.
They looked identical.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. They did, and they had the same haircut.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
That is very.
Yeah, she's. I saw her back in DC last time.
Yeah, I remember
How's DC? It's good.
Brandon booked this guy on one of those shows one time who brought this weird fucking like accordion thing. Were you there for that
I
one?
was there for that.
He had this like weird bullshit instrument that this guy like he's like, and you know Weatherby's
No, it
loves-
was that thing from that P.T. Anderson movie with
oh yeah,
Adam
that
Sandler.
tiny piano.
Yeah,
A
that
melodica?
piano. Yeah,
blow
melodic
into?
Melodia.
Yeah, something like
whatever the
that.
fuck
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
called.
You know, and
It's like
Weatherby's
a piano
oh,
accordion.
I'm so
gay.
excited about
Yeah.
this. This is going to be great. It's great. Everybody's great. This is going to be so great. I'm so excited to have this guy. You know, because he's always upbeat. And the guy doesn't even know how to fucking play the thing.
Oh,
Yeah, you,
hell
me, and
yes.
Dana were there.
Yeah, and like Dana was like crying, trying not to laugh.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Fuck, I wish I was there.
it was so
That's
funny.
so good.
yeah, that guy was terrible.
Yeah, he's wearing like girl jeans and like I think he was doing like poems about how he might have been molested. I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell what like the point of it was. Is it what was it? We were talking about slam poems, like how 50% of slam poems like they accidentally say that they were molested in the middle. Of
Yeah.
I don't
Is
think
that
we were
true?
talking about
No,
that.
never mind. Yeah.
Personally, I don't think it's funny to make, fun, of
slam poems,
poetry.
yeah.
Poetry? Yeah, I'm sorry.
Poetry is the only true art form.
I agree
You know?
with that.
You know who said that?
Jay-Z.
Tim Al, our prophet Tim
Me. I did. So put that on a fucking needle point.
I will, bitch.
One thing I said in the since we're catching up, I said in the first half that's not coming out, but I went back to Vegas for my dad's birthday.
Oh, hell yeah,
We all went
dude.
to a bar together, like
Oh,
which is like
nice.
cool actually.
Nice.
Like my parents and my sister and me. And there was a dude dressed as Captain Jack Sparrow in the bar.
Were you at
Very
Joe's
nice.
Crab Shack?
No. We were in this like tiki lounge, like Hawaiian themed bar. It was 111 degrees outside and nighttime.
Jesus
I think it'd be real
It was
funny
nighttime. The sun had gone down.
Oh
to
my
hang
God.
out at Joe's Crab Shack as Jack Sparrow at the bar and try to pick fights with people. Try to get in fights with people. Come every night. Just
How-
order margaritas and
I
try to
s-
fucking get in a fight with
So
people.
I see the Jack Sparrow guy. My sister sees him. She's like, "Oh yeah. Haley goes to law school with that guy."
What?
We were just like,
Wait, he was just there, like,
The
he was
pirate
just, like,
lawyer,
for
dude.
fun?
he was there doing Jack. No, I think he was hired for like the
Okay.
event that we were at,
Gotcha,
maybe.
gotcha.
But
What
yeah,
events?
we were just joking around earlier about like a pirate in law school. Like,
Yeah.
she's like, "Oh yeah, that pirate goes to my law school."